So with this, I'm going to demonstrate how to connect my SodaStream to a third-party CO2 tank that I have right here. This is a 20-pound tank. I'm pretty sure that this will connect to any other CO2 tank. So what I did was I bought one of these on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description to the one that I got. It was like 20 bucks probably, which has the CGA 320 connector, and it connects to, I forget what the other one's called. It is a TR21-4. So the CGA 320 is what goes on to your CO2 tank, and the TR21-4 is what goes on to my particular SodaStream. So in the bag that it comes with this thing, which is I think it's a 1.5 meter, however much, yeah, 1.5 meter, 60-inch cable, and it comes with two little washer things in it that are supposed to go onto the connectors. So you pop these red things off. So this one goes onto the SodaStream. So in the instructions, they're kind of like poorly written, but in the instructions it says something about a quick connect. That's this thing. So I didn't realize there was a quick connect on it initially. So what you can do is you can just pull this off. So there's like a little ring here. You pull that down and it pops this off. So it makes it super easy to connect to the actual SodaStream thing. So I'll show how to connect that. In the instructions for this thing, which I have somewhere right here, it says to, connect all of these things. It tells you to put the orange washer, if I could find it on here somewhere. Yeah, there's like a little picture in there right here that says to put the orange washered one on the TR21-4. I don't have to do that with mine because you'll notice that in order for this thing to work, there's a small little knob in there. So what that is actually for is for underneath in my SodaStream. This is a SodaStream source. You can see there's like a little white piece right in there. That white piece is supposed to push on this knob. If I connect this to my SodaStream with the one that's supposed to go on there, the orange one, I'll show that. So it's just like a regular washer. If I connect it, it actually prevents it from poking the little thing. So what I was having a problem with was my CO2 wasn't coming through this because the little release in there wasn't getting pushed. So I don't include the washer on mine. So if you would have a different SodaStream, you might have to do that. So I just screw it in the back here, which I'm gonna take a second to do. So again, it's a little bit easier. Originally, I had done it without undoing the quick disconnect because I had no idea you were supposed to do that. So again, I didn't put the washer in there, so it kind of looks like that. So now what I'll take is this guy, the CGA 320, and just connect it to my CO2 tank. With this one, it actually came with a washer in it as well. There's like a white washer in there already. You can kind of see it. It came with a spare one that it said to put in there. I didn't put it in there either because it just came with one. So if you don't have one, pop the white washer in there. So I'll try and get this on the camera. So this is just a 20-pound CO2 tank. Looks like that. I got mine at a place called Air Liquide. They're like a welding place that does welding stuff. I had to create an account. It took a couple of days. I don't know. It'll depend on like kind of local stuff. Like I said, for me, my connector is CGA 320. I had to call ahead and like get them to rent it and do a bunch of other crap with it. So keep that in mind. The other thing I had to ask for was beverage grade CO2. I don't know if you have to. I had heard in Canada where I am that all CO2 is beverage grade. You may have to ask for that as well. So I'm going to just take this, try and get it on there. Yeah. And you can just screw it on. Takes a little bit to get it to bite. So once it's on there, the other thing that I didn't do initially was actually tighten it with a wrench, and I was getting a leak on this thing. I'll angle my camera down a little bit here to make it easier. So I was getting a leak here because I didn't tighten it. So I have just a wrench that I'm just going to tighten it with. Make sure it's closed. So you don't have to like really reef on it, but just tighten it enough to make sure that it's tight. That should be good. So if you turn it on now, CO2 will come out this end. So don't do that. But what you can do now is take the quick connect and pull it down, snap it on, which I am having a problem doing. So once it snaps up, you're good to go. So again, it would come off, snap it on, and that's that. So now, now that I have both of those things connected, I'm free to just open up my CO2, hitting stuff on my floor, open up the CO2 tank. Where's my, there it is. So I'll pop this on, open the CO2 tank, the hose will tighten up, which it did, and I have some lovely CO2. Turn that off. I don't know if you have to turn off the tank every time. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I've seen like some other videos that do that, and there's some soda water. I've seen some other videos where the people are turning off the tank. I don't know if it's gonna like damage the stuff, but it wouldn't really make a ton of sense since like one of these guys technically like is on all the time too, because it has the little push knob, the same one that's on the TR21-4 that goes into this. So I'm gonna turn it off until I find out. But essentially that's how you connect a custom one. Hope that helps.